This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Liberty First Credit Union. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Teammates Mentoring. Join the team. Be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today. Tom Dinsdale Automotive. Celebrating 20 years, Tom Dinsdale Automotive is proud to be community-driven. And by Midway Auto. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com.
And welcome to Lincoln and Northstar, the site of the Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Boys Championships on News Channel Nebraska. Lincoln and Northstar, the top seed, taking on the 2 seed Lincoln Northeast. Brendan Axman, Andy Klassen with you. We've already seen history today. The Lincoln Northstar girls are champs, and for the first time in program history, Andy, a rare chance to go for the sweep here with the boys. We have a packed gym, a lot on the line. Looking forward to this match between the Rockets and the Navigators.
Yeah, exactly right. The time is now if you're a Lincoln Northstar, right? You got the home court advantage here, looking for the sweep. Boys are playing at such a high level. This is going to be a good one.
Lincoln Northeast, they won this about 3 years ago, and they have a pretty decent history with this hack tournament. Northstar, they've won it once, and that's been about 20 years ago on the boys' side. So it's been a minute for the Navigators, but they have the talent, and both teams with some athletes that should make this a very intriguing matchup. And Andy, if history tells us anything, these two teams met earlier this year. Northstar won 84-83.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, a lot of scoring. Both these teams really like to push the tempo. How are the Rockets going to try and deal with the pace that the Gators are going to try and start this game off? That's going to loom very large.
Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship coming your way on News Channel Nebraska. More pregame coming up next.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Welcome back. We are about 8 minutes to tip of the Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen. Let's talk key players, Andy. There's going to be some good ones out here on the court. Starting off with the top seed, Lincoln Northstar. We're going with the sophomore, Jordan Castor, averaging just 17 points a game, leading the way. And this guard can do just about anything with the ball in his hands.
He really can. He's one of the few players that can not only dictate the pace, he can almost control the game. The way he facilitates the basketball, the way he can slow things down or speed things up. What a talent, and only a sophomore here for the Gators.
Going with a senior for the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast and a former Northstar Navigator, but he's come back to the Rockets as a senior. He was a Rocket as a freshman. Lazarick Houston, all-class leading scorer, and he averaging 28 points and 6 boards a game.
Houston, we have no problems at Northeast when Houston has the ball. Let me tell you that. Can score at all 3 levels. He can attack the rack, Brandon, but he can also knock down that J and make you pay.
5 assists and 3 steals to go along with it, too. So he's not just a scorer. He does just about everything for this Rockets team. We are looking forward to a great matchup here this evening. Lincoln Northeast, Lincoln Northstar, Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship on the line on News Channel Nebraska. Stay with us. We're about 7 minutes to tip.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible.
you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Teammates Mentoring proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Four minutes out from tip between Lincoln Northeast and Lincoln Northstar. Let's take a look at our school spotlight as the lights go out. Brought to you by Currency. If your business needs help with financing for big ticket items, Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com. Lincoln Northeast, one of the original 4 high schools in the capital city. Enrollment just shy of 1,300. And Andy, when you talk about pedigree in boys basketball, Lincoln Northeast, the first of 4, Pete. We'll count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 state titles and a slew of runners-up, 7 as well.
Yeah, quite the tradition, a proud tradition here at Northeast in the capital city, and they're looking to replicate some of that postseason success this season. They're well on their way, set up for a conference championship here this afternoon.
As for Lincoln Northstar, established in 2003, and they have made it to the postseason 4 times. The first time in 2011 and 12. Then they had about a 7-year gap, made it in 2019, and most recently in 2023. They have all the potential to make it a state for the 5th time this season.
You know, they really do. Last season, they ended with the record, 3 games above 500, so they got a taste of that success. Well, that's translated to a lot of success this season. 3 returning starters. They just picked up right where they left off. And much like Northeast, they're set up for a conference title here, kind of kickstart the second half of the season as they're eyeballing that run, here to the state tournament.
2 minutes to tip. Stay with us. We'll take one more break. We'll return with starting lineups, and we'll get ready for the Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship on NCN.
This broadcast is brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevy in Aurora. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Hi, I'm Baylor Shireman, proud to call Aurora, Nebraska home. From dreaming big in a small town to being drafted by the Boston Celtics, I've always aimed for the best. That's why I rely on Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora for my vehicles. When you're driven to succeed, you choose a winning team. Before you drive away in your next car, check with the team that knows how to win. Roe. It's the Roe you know.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Welcome back. It's about go time here at Lincoln and Northstar. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you. How did these teams get here? Well, Lincoln Northstar defeated Grand Island 87-59 in the quarterfinals, and a narrow victory over Lincoln Southwest on Thursday in the semis, edging the Silverhawks 66-63 to get here. The Rockets of Northeast defeated Fremont 70-48 in the quarters, and on Thursday took down Lincoln Southeast 73-62 to make it to this point.
Yeah, so both teams were tested on their way here for this conference title. You wouldn't have it any other way. And quite the break here for Northstar, getting to play on their home court, looking to gather that trophy here as, once again, we're getting into the second half of the season.
Lincoln Northeast sitting at 13-3 on the year. Their first loss, as mentioned, came to Northstar 83-84 back on December 17th. They dropped one to Kearney, a game we actually televised on News Channel Nebraska, 75-56. And their only other loss at Creighton Prep, a top 5 team, and that was a close one as well.
You know, we mentioned how Northstar was kind of young last year. Well, the same could be said for Northeast. They had 0 returning starters for head coach Monty Ritchie. This year, they have 4 returning starters. You can see the chemistry on full display, and you would expect that because they weren't playing bad basketball last year. This year, playing at such a high level. The teams, like I said, the chemistry is there. It just has a really nice flow, especially when they get into that offense, putting up north of 80 points, any given night.
Here are your starting lineups for the Rockets. Schweitzer, Abdallah, Fredericks, Tenneper, and Houston. Houston's averaging 28, but he's not the only one who can score. Fredericks averages 12, Abdallah averages 13, and Schweitzer averages 11 a contest.
Yeah, we're going to consistently put 70, 60, 80 points up on the scoreboard. You have to have multiple scores, and it doesn't help when you're a headline with a talent, a special talent like Houston, the young man we mentioned a moment ago.
The Rockets are coached by Monty Ritchie, assisted by Matt Burke, Alex Savela, Caleb Carrillo, Charles West.
Again, Lazarick, though, 28 points a contest, all class, leading scorer at this point in the season. Now we go over to Lincoln Northstar and the top-seeded Navigators. Your starting 5, Sam Schaefer, Jaquise Fowler, Rial Asin, William Schaefer, and Jordan Castor. Castor's averaging 7 a game, Schaefer averages 11. Rial is actually filling in as the starter's role at 6'8", but he's been averaging about 12 a contest the past 6 games. Coach Castor said he's been playing out of his mind lately.
Yeah, they do such a nice job of moving the ball around each and every possession. Multiple guys getting involved, not just relying on 1 or 2 scoring options. The Gators just so tough to defend. I'm not sure if it was Sam or Will, but one of the Schaefer's fathers mentioned just a moment ago, hey, they're not brothers, just to let you know. So, okay, we got it in there, Dad.
Coach Castor also made sure when talking with him that I understood it. Same last name, different parents, but he also said very similar in their play style and what they offer this Northstar team. We're glad you're with us. Boys Hack Championship coming your way from the capital city here on News Channel Nebraska.
Right away, Castor getting loose with it, dribbling through the legs.
Mason's shot comes up short. Northstar quickly in transition, and there's an easy basket for Fredericks.
Such a nice job, Fredericks, hustling his tail off, getting down to the other end of the court and spotting up underneath the rim.
And stolen away by Abdallah in transition.
Yep.
And he draws the foul.
Fantastic job that time from Abdallah, using his body as a shield against the defender here, drawing that foul, and that was a good call. officials getting a little bit of a workout in here, getting up and down the court. That would be Kirby Wells, Chase Grizzle, and Brady Lohman will be the three-man crew here this afternoon.
Abdallah at the line, labeled a do-it-all guy by head coach Monty Ritchie, can shoot the three or play inside. You saw Coach Ritchie there in his 7th year with this Rockets program. Step back jumper off the back of the iron by Fowler.
Yeah, right now the Gators settling for that jumper. Not a bad option, but the Rockets really trying to get it inside, score at the rim.
There's Houston falling down and draws the foul.
My goodness. The handles, Brandon, able to maneuver around defenders, through defenders. And you gotta like this side of Northeast, their ability to score from the foul line. You know, a lot of these teams that, you know, you can kind of count on to put up a lot of points night in and night out. That's one of the ways they do it. They get to the foul line, they convert, like you just saw Houston there on the front end.
And a corner three.
Talk about how Castor can kind of dictate the pace, control the game, that time leading a defender away from a shooter and kicks it out.
That was Will Schaefer with the triple. Strong drive by Fredericks, gets his own rebound a couple times. And Houston was on, no, actually, it's out off Northstar, they say.
It's gonna stay here. Give the Rockets a lot of credit, not giving up on any of those offensive rebounds.
Stolen away, good hands by Will Schaefer. Pulls up for the three in transition, no. Ripped down by Houston.
It looked good. Kind of stepped into it after the takeaway.
Schweitzer with the quick attempt from the corner, also short.
Fowler boxing his guy out way away from the rim, gets awarded with the board.
Long shot from Mason.
That's that jumper I'm talking about, Brandon. I don't think the Gators, you know, especially with their team length, they don't need to settle for these jumpers early on. Maybe try and get something going at the rim.
Houston the left hand. And so both teams getting comfortable here, and there's a missed layup. So we're going back and forth. Fredericks, you have the cut, and there's a basket by Schweitzer.
Yeah, Schweitzer running the court so well, as all of the Rockets do. And how did Castor's lay in rim out? That was unbelievable.
Baseline drive, and that will send Schaefer to the line. Sam Schaefer.
Nice little head fake there to get baseline, draw the foul, get himself to the foul line. That's what I'm talking about. I think the Navigators need to settle down offensively, score from the foul line, get something at the rim.
Houston with the rebound.
Look out.
And again, Northeast very good about getting out and running. There's another bucket for Fredericks.
That just can't happen. If you're a Northstar fan, head coach, you know, Brian Castor, you're saying, how out of a rebound from a free throw do we have a 2-on-1 in the other end?
And Schaefer throws it off a rocket. Gators will keep possession.
Smart play, good hustle play too, tracking down that loose ball off a heavy shot. Double team collapsed. Schaefer got himself out of trouble, throwing it off a rocket.
Instant replay brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close. Back to Schaefer on the block. Rebound Houston, and once again, Rockets are running. 2 shots upcoming.
Yeah, that was just a tough scenario there for the Gators. They miss another shot right at the rim, and who comes down with the board? Houston wastes no time getting into the open court.
Three points for Houston, all of them coming from the free throw line here early on as we're halfway through the first. This HAC Championship coverage on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Jordan Anderson checks into the game for the Gators. 6-foot senior guard who can light it up.
And that shot off and will go to Northeast.
Look out. I mean, nice job getting the hands up and in the way. William Schaefer with the steal. Good thing he got his hands on that ball because it would have been another opportunity for the Rockets to score in the open court.
Stolen by Fredericks, and he gets the 2 again. There's 6 for Grant Fredericks early on.
And you could just feel Castor trying to get that steal from the backside. Nice job staying to the left with the lay-in.
Fredericks with the rebound and unable to keep it in.
Well, you still love the effort here from the Rockets. They're coming up with a lot of those 50-50 balls. You're seeing those black jerseys streak down the court. More times than not, they've had numbers to work with, leading to this 8-point lead.
This first quarter is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. John Henry's our first quarter sponsor. It's 12-4, Lincoln at Northeast. Just under 3 to go. Strong take. Foul on Marshawn Jefferson.
Castor had a play very similar to that where he's trying to draw a defender in and then kick it out to his buddy Will Schaefer for that corner 3. That time he drew the foul.
An excellent cut, easy basket for Jay Sean. A fun
getting lost in the defense. Nice little reverse lay-in. How about the feed? Jordan Castor finding him.
Well worth another look, courtesy of Meade Lumber.
See, that's where that extra defender wants to stay with Jordan Castor to help out, deny that dribble drive.
Northstar with the steal. And here comes Houston.
Wow.
Draws the foul.
How about the handles? Able to dribble through defenders in the open court. My goodness.
He knows one speed. Let's go.
100 miles an hour. Yep, there's a tip, no over and back.
There's a cut inside. Abdallah with the pass. Tenopur with the bucket.
Excellent job, Tempor, using his body to get the defender on his backside, opening himself up, and once again, pinpoint pass.
Castor's off. foul on the rebound.
Schaefer's had a really nice first period here. Battling underneath, getting some rebounds, a couple key takeaways, steals. Also had that corner three, doing everything right now for the Navigators.
And no one on Schaefer. He draws the foul and will shoot 2. Reminder that coverage on NCN's presented by Currency. Does your business need help financing big ticket items? Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Also presented by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Go to teammates.org today.
I think everybody was kind of surprised, including Schaefer, that he came so wide open, working towards the inbounds passer, towards the rim.
Schaefer hits the second. That cuts the Rocket lead in half. Northstar showing some full court pressure here. And Houston unable to get the basket. Northstar of fun gets the 2.
I love the hustle, love the effort there. Jordan Anderson getting after it. Does get whistled. How about Efun getting involved offensively? It's kind of the spark the Gators have been looking for.
So Houston with 2 shots. That's the second personal on Jordan Anderson.
Yep, already into the bonus, and tell you what, the next foul from Northeast will put the Gators in the bonus as well. That's how physical they're playing defensively, really trying to get into one another. Oh, it's like they're both from the same city, playing the same conference. Got a little rivalry going here.
Houston now with 5 points, all coming from the charity stripe. A fun wide open offensive board ripped down by Schaefer. A fun again, short. Northstar still with possession, and that's going to be 2 shots.
I'll tell you what, that was a smart play from Houston to come over and swat that ball away, because had he not, Efun might have got the and one here. Great job battling for the loose ball offensive rebound. And I don't know, Houston's right hand was tied up in the net. That was very close to being called a
So Efun with 6 points, to your point, coming off the bench, creating that spark, leading Northstar in scoring. Wide open 3 for Elijah Harris, off the mark. Gatwich is short on the other end for Northstar. Shot clock's now turned off.
But he did a good job cutting off the ball from advancing. Otherwise, Northeast, they would have had another numbers advantage on the other end.
So Houston throws up the 3.
Boy, that got the crowd fired up. Student section loving it.
Answer right back for Sam Schaefer. All right.
I'll tell you
and that will send us to the second quarter.
They got a great set play there, finding that corner 3, taking full advantage once again.
18-14 after one. Lincoln Northeast leads. You're watching the Hack Tournament Championship on News Channel Nebraska. So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
This broadcast is brought to you by Platte Valley Auto. With our vast selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and custom service, you won't find a reason to visit any other dealership. And by Nutrien. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Welcome back to Lincoln at Northstar High School. Packed gymnasium for the Boys Hack Tournament Championship. Northeast with a 4-point lead. Houston's shot doesn't fall.
Wow, it was right there. Once again, another nice play by Schaefer, boxing out. He just had that three a moment ago.
Deep three by the Navigators. This will be Rocket basketball.
Not a bad look, not a bad look. Jordan Anderson can knock that shot down. Would have pulled the Gators within one.
Good defense by Castor.
He's got quick feet.
But Abdallah does one better. It gets to the rim for two.
Oh man, just as you heard the Northstar student section come to life.
And pressure by Northstar, not allowing Northeast to get out and run it. Oh my, that was a block by Houston.
Houston can jump out of the gym. He's got the springs.
Three off the mark. Rebound by Fredericks. Stolen by Northstar. And Houston called for the foul there.
Fantastic job from Sam Schaefer here with the ball fake, getting multiple defenders up in the air, then able to draw the foul from Houston. Obvious call there.
This broadcast is presented by Teammates. Mentoring, join the team, be a mentor. Go to teammates.org today. High school sports and Lincoln Sports on NCN is also presented by Liberty First Credit Union. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
So our Northstar, you know, they got to do the little things. You got to make your free throw attempts. As Northeast has been able to, kind of keep this 5, 6, 8-point lead.
Fredericks attacking the glass, gets his own rebound.
Nice little change up here.
And good take. Fredericks is there to clean it up.
Took the Rockets a while to figure out that Northstar changed defensive looks. But once they diagnose it, nice little cut to the rim.
An offensive board, but Schaefer can't get the putback. Does get his own miss. Wide open here for Gatwich. Another offensive board by Will Schaefer. Northstar is crashing the glass.
Yeah, a little frustration, hollering at himself there. I mean, the Gators are doing a lot of the little things, chasing down, 50-50 balls, the offensive rebounding, as you mentioned, but they're not converting, Brandon. They're not making free throws or finishing once they do get the ball at the rim. go, Schaefer knocking down a free throw.
Another offensive board. This time Castor grabs it off the missed free throw. And now Kerr will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr right away getting himself involved offensively. Had the one-on-one well inside the lane. Works through the double team.
Instant replay brought to you by Mead Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. 22-15 here in the second quarter, which is brought to you by O Street Carpet. Be sure to check out Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet in Lincoln, near the intersection of 17th and O. Short from Teneper. Andy, I don't know. You as the color analyst, I'm calling this up to this point sort of a helter-skelter-ish game.
Yeah.
It hasn't been clean by either team.
You know, it just kind of, I was going to mention that a moment ago, it just feels like Northstar's hurried. They're rushed a little bit. Even at the foul line where they're a good free throw shooting team. There we go. The extra pass, had numbers to work with. That's what you want to see if you're a Gator fan.
Sam Schaefer with the basket. He now has 6. Cuts the Rocket lead to 5.
Oh.
And Houston with the fadeaway.
And that was good man-to-man defense, too.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Now the Rocket basketball.
Yeah, we've seen the athleticism, bunch of prowess from Lazarick Houston. Saw it once again on that last possession.
Looks like we have a foul away from the ball. We'd like to remind you to stay tuned for our halftime show. Brought to you by Visit Kearney. You can find it all in Kearney.
Really good switch there between Kobe Kerr and Justin Anderson at the top of the key. Kerr just getting a little too aggressive, drawing that whistle on himself.
Houston from deep. "13 points for Houston." Northstar comes right back down and answers.
Once again, the bench points are coming up huge for Northstar. Kobe Kerr coming in the game, getting involved right away.
There is Houston again.
Just feels like it can't be stopped. From downtown, at the rim, it doesn't matter. Houston scoring from everywhere.
10-point lead for the Rockets, under 3.5 to play in the second quarter. Another offensive rebound. Schaefer goes up, gets the 2.
Fantastic patience there. The defense did get in on him. He was able to pump fake, take his time, reestablish his feet, go strong.
Timeout taken. We'll take a quick break. We'll see you shortly.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today. "29-21, 3:11 remaining
Before half, Lincoln Northeast, the 2 seed here in the HAC tournament, leading top seed Lincoln Northstar by 8.
Now what was that? A little John Denver thing, got him a country boy. That was not the song I thought the Navigators were going to put on during that timeout break.
They're trying to switch things up, see what'll work for them. And it yields a turnover.
Yep, they've been able to slide into that 2-1-2 zone look, and it's been able to cause a little bit of confusion for Northeast.
Deep 3 off the mark.
You know, I mentioned a moment ago, Jordan Anderson can knock down that 3, but he's been off the mark thus far. I don't mind that take whatsoever.
And Coach Castor for Northstar said, everyone has the green light. We have confidence in all of our shooters.
And the way they play, the style they play, you got to kind of have that, right? You're trying to spread out a defense, not allow them to, hone in on 1 or 2 scores. And you're seeing it even with the players that are coming in off the bench, getting involved right away, not afraid to take a shot or a drive towards the rim.
Ball kicked, it'll stay with Northeast.
You got to like that. Schaefer extending his defense out, getting in that passing lane.
Skip pass all the way across. Abdallah on the block, count it.
Give Schweitzer a lot of credit there. That little bit of a hesitation, the ball fake, drew a defender out, then the bounce pass, helping the big fella out, Abdallah. Yeah, look at that bounce pass.
It's the second personal on Fowler.
Feels kind of like a critical point here, going up 10. Northstar closed the gap just a little bit.
It looks like we have a foul on the floor. Basket won't count. Goes against Tenneper.
Just under 2 minutes to go here. Tenneper with the foul, and I'll tell you what, if I'm a Rockets fan, I'm like, that's okay. I do not want a guy like Castor getting into my defense as you saw him knock down the shot.
Jefferson with the steal. Fredericks to the rack, and there's a basket in the foul. Fredericks is in double digits with 10.
I'll tell you what, that's a lot of strength right there. As he had a defender go across both of his arms, he was able to hold onto the ball and still have the hang time to lay it in. Very difficult play. Grant Fredericks converts.
Lead is now 13 for Northeast. The Foon shot doesn't fall. Another rebound for Jefferson.
Northeast kind of slowing it down a little bit. Haven't seen that very often.
And what a move by Abdallah.
Good use of the pivot foot. And once again, he gets into that lane. A lot of things open up for a talent like that.
Three-pointers off the mark.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Less than a minute to go before halftime. 36-21 your score on the Midway CDJ scoreboard. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com. Abdallah in trouble. Turns it over. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime highlights brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Check them out at their Grand Island or Lincoln locations in South Point or downtown Lincoln. Up and under, doesn't go, tip in, no. And that will do it. Lincoln Northeast heads into the locker room up 15 on Northstar. Stay with us. Our halftime show is coming up next. You're watching the Hack Boys Championship on News Channel Nebraska.
Solar Ford & Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford & Beatrice, sales and service with a smile.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
The halftime show is proudly presented by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. This broadcast is brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevy in Aurora. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Welcome back to Lincoln and Northstar High School. The Rockets of Northeast leading 36-21 here at halftime of the Hack Championship. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen. Let's jump right into those halftime highlights. Andy, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where they have stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones at both of their Lincoln and Grand Island locations.
Yeah, both teams being held under their usual average here, and you got to point to the defensive efforts there. Right away, though, Fredericks having a monster offensive game for the Rockets, laying that one in early in the first opening period.
Fredericks with 11 in the first half. You have a 3 knocked down by Will Schaefer. early on. There was a lot of scoring in that first quarter, 18-14. Rockets would lead, and now you have Fredericks with the pass off and this nice take to the rack by Easton Schweitzer.
So good in the open court. You saw Fredericks back it out, create that space.
And Fredericks the steal. Fredericks the take. We'll call it half a dunk. He was going for it. He almost got there. Still counts for 2 points. Another three knocked down by the other Schaefer. This time it's Sam Schaefer with the triple.
Castor does a really nice job drawing that defense in and always knows where his shooters are on the court.
Abdallah, he really got going in the second quarter as well with some strong takes to the glass. 6 of his points, all 6 coming in that second quarter. Of course, Lazarick Houston, he's pretty good at basketball as well.
Shake and bake with the take. That was a huge three. Momentum shifting three-point shot in the first half.
15 points for Houston in the first, and there's another take by Fredericks. Not far behind Houston with 11.
Yeah, that was so impressive because both of his arms got swiped across, and he still had the strength to not only hold on to the ball, but then continue and finish in midair with that hang time.
36-21, your score at the break. Stay with us, more halftime show when we return.
Just finished an epic game? Keep the excitement going with a stop at Good To Go convenience store on your way home. Refuel with a fresh coffee, grab a tasty sandwich, and fill up your tank to be ready for the next adventure. Whether you're celebrating a win or discussing the highlights, Good To Go has all your post-game refreshments covered. Make it a part of your game day routine.
Good To Go post-game snacks.
Hi, I'm Baylor Shireman, proud to call Aurora, Nebraska home. From dreaming big in a small town to being drafted by the Boston Celtics, I've always aimed for the best. That's why I rely on Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora for my vehicles. When you're driven to succeed, you choose a winning team. Before you drive away in your next car, check with the team that knows how to win. Roe, it's the Roe you know.
Get to Roe.
Welcome back, Brandon Axford, Andy Klassen. 3 minutes and change remaining before we get to third quarter action. Now's a great time to talk about the Kearney Sportsplex. It is owned by the city of Kearney, and it is coming to the state of Nebraska this spring. A few months away. It's going to feature several things, Andy.
Yeah.
We talked about the 60,000 square foot gym during the girls broadcast. Let's talk about the turf field as well. 66,000 square feet of turf fields that can turn into different shapes and sizes of soccer fields. It has the ability to have drop-down batting cages. And again, the overall point is this is going to be a sports destination for the entire region.
Yeah, a little bit of everything you can do there. Football, right? A little bit of baseball. So many great baseball programs out there in the Kearney, Grand Island area. The Sportsplex is going to be a great host for all those type of sports for years to come.
The Kearney Sportsplex has the ability to host local single-day, event, or multi-day regional tournaments, and is equipped to meet the demand of sports fans and athletes by offering an exceptional facility and a professional team. We're 2 minutes away from third quarter action here at the Hack Tournament Championship on News Channel Nebraska. Be sure, if you haven't, follow us on Twitter. You will enjoy it. If you are a high school sports fan, we tweet out rankings, our broadcast schedule, highlights, interviews, all of the above if you follow us at NCN Sports.
John Henry's is now offering electrical service. Our service professionals have been helping with plumbing, heating, and cooling in Lincoln and the surrounding areas for more than 25 years. Now, we're proud to offer the same level of professionalism in our new electrical service. From a whole home rewire to adding new outlets or electric car chargers, John Henry's can be your one-stop shop for all your home's needs. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Our family serving yours since 1996.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Welcome back, Andy. We said we would give shout-outs if people followed us on Twitter, or X rather, at NCN Sports, and we are announcers that keep our word. So those who are following us at NCN Sports, New Forever giving us a follow. Also, Keith Wick following us at NCN Sports. Husker fan Dan 14 giving us a follow. Jeff Hackbart, Nick Moncado, Mark Bailey, and also Tim Malm, all making the wise decision of following us on X at NCN Sports.
We got Husker Dan 14. Well, call me greedy. I want Husker Dan 1 through 13 as well. Come on.
There we go. The challenge has been set by Andy Klassen.
A nice pass.
And Schaefer wide open, and he gets to the buckets. 10 points now for Sam Schaefer.
Yep, the offensive board kept that possession alive for the Gators. Of course, they were able to work it around and get something easy at the rim.
Houston, fade away, doesn't go for him.
Little off balance there. Heard some home fans saying travel. They might have had a case.
So currently a 13-point advantage for the Rockets. Andy, what was the biggest difference for you in that first half?
Just felt like Northstar never really got into a good offensive rhythm. Give Northeast a lot of credit. Their tenacious team defense, not allowing the Gators to really get into any kind of a flow on the offensive end.
Again, this is a rematch earlier in the season, specifically December 17th. It was an 84-83 victory for Northstar. Right now, the Rockets with a 13-point lead, but they turn it over here. Navigators in transition. There's another basket for Afun.
Yeah, Fun got involved on the offensive end when it was kind of stalling out. He's been the spark plug the Gators have really needed and kind of leaned on here at times.
Out another foul. This one on Fredericks, his second. Houston with the pass off to Abdallah for an easy basket. 8 points for Mo Abdallah. That three is short. Rebound by Fredericks. Foul is on Sam Schaefer.
Yeah, just not giving up on the play, getting his hands in there, trying to tie it up, unable to do so with the jump ball.
And Houston strikes again.
My goodness, just from anywhere, anytime.
18.
That has got to be what Lincoln Northstar fans are looking for. Nice little 1-2 game there. Castor getting a little bit of penetration. Schaefer right on the spot, driving in towards the rim, receiving that pass. And that's what I was talking about in the start of the game there, where it felt like Northstar was settling for, not just jump shots, but contested jump shots. Here they open up out of the second half break, getting some offense generated at the rim. Nice pass. Schaefer able to convert. It's a second free throw to go.
And it's Houston again.
Just shaking his head, thinking, they can't contain me. They can't contain me.
He can't even believe it. I think he probably can.
Just off the dribble. Defense was right there. Little fadeaway look. Difficult shot. There it is. Nice
Real
little
Schaefer.
feed. Schaefer working towards the rim. This is when the Gators are at their best.
Timeout taken. Another look courtesy of Meade Lumber and Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close. You're watching the HAC Championship on NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
$14-point game, Rockets leading Northstar. And excellent job by Tennefer to keep that in. Rockets maintain possession.
Not only kept it in, but found some rockets.
And it turns into 3 points. That's Schweitzer with the triple.
Schweitzer able to leak out. Get left alone there in the corner.
Foul called on Tennefer.
I think they got Abdallah. That's going to be his third as he get a good look at head coach Brian Castor trying to draw something up offensively here.
And it gets into Castor, which the first points for Castor actually, which again, leading scorer averaging 17. You have to credit Northeast for some of that.
Yeah, you really do. That's still kind of a shocking statement he made.
Step back from Houston. Just short.
Whoops. Told you can get up, Brandon. Houston showing you the ups. Swats away that corner three attempt.
There's the take.
My goodness.
That is exactly what the Gators would like, him to get going.
The way he was able to maneuver through multiple defenders. That's a good timeout right there, head coach Monty Ritchie.
13-point game halfway through the third. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching NCN.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. See the trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone. See the trainer. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln. Proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
We have a wedding band.
Corner three for Fredericks out of the timeout.
Just showing you how versatile of an offensive weapon he really is.
Castor, 3 straight baskets.
Well, and I don't think there can be a more welcome sign for Northstar fans. Castor starting to heat up here offensively.
Tough defense by Castor as well. Nearly got the over and back. Now Houston showing his skills.
Give a fan a lot of credit there, sticking with Houston, not giving him a good look.
Castor the step back.
Yep.
3 shots upcoming.
Para didn't like the call, but there was some contact there as he tried to close out. Saw his hand, his upper arm get into the arms of Castor.
Castors put up 8 in about 30 seconds. Still a 13-point deficit for the Navigators. Now it's 12. This third quarter is sponsored by Husker Rehab, where they treat the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Husker Rehab, our third quarter sponsor. Castor called for the reach there.
Yeah, he's kind of been, pressing the envelope there a little bit, getting physical with his defense. It's called for the reach in.
Fadeaway by Houston. Falling down, doesn't matter.
That's just brutal. There was even a double team there to contest that shot.
That's 3 triples for Houston in the third. And Rockets force the turnover.
Yeah, some miscommunication there on the spacings.
Three from the corner doesn't go for Teneper.
Look out.
Foul on the Rockets.
Might be on Fredericks. That's going to put Northstar into the bonus here. At 2 minutes, 19 seconds now to work with being in the bonus, trying to score from the foul line.
That was the third personal on Miles Para. So you have Jordan Anderson at the line.
Really shows you the depth Northstar has. 6-foot senior guard able to come in, give your team a boost like this as he knocks down both free throws. Pulls them back within 12.
Point game, 2 minutes and change remaining. Here in the third quarter of the Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. Deep three off the back of the iron. Afun. Turnaround jumper goes. It's a 10-point game.
And he is fired up after that turnaround. Oh, little confusion there. Ball went kind of flying around. He was thinking, oh no, did I get a celebration? Type of a whistle. No. That was Schaefer looking for the quick takeaway.
Out of play, it'll stay here. Para on the block. His first basket.
Fantastic job just passing the ball around the perimeter, working around that zone. Totally reverses the ball, finds what they were looking for right on the block.
Into Schaefer. Strong rebound by Tenneper. Schaefer called for the foul.
Tenneper did a really nice job playing the one-on-one. Schaefer the whole time was looking for space, wanted to get that one-on-one opportunity. Not only the defense, but the wherewithal to box out Schaefer. Tenneper, excellent job after the shot as well.
Nice pass. Schweitzer with the finish.
Doesn't come down with the ball. Has that hang time, Brandon.
Castor trying to make something happen. Gets his own miss. Puts it back.
Give Northstar a lot of credit. They battle for those rebounds.
And Castor's called for the foul.
Now it appeared Houston was a little, out of control, you could say. Had Castor been set, this might have been a charge, but his feet were clearly not set. Another good call by the officials on one of those bang-bang plays.
Houston currently with 24. 5 triples, 3 of them coming in this quarter.
They get 25, and yeah, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, he can score on all 3 levels, and he's shown us that. And then some. I mean, the fadeaway, the contested jumpers. Just what an advantage, especially on the offensive end, when you have a scorer that can just find their own shot, make their own shot.
About 3.5 second difference between the shot and game clock.
Words being exchanged between Jefferson and Castor here.
Shot clock's off.
That was a nice job by Houston, understanding where they wanted to kind of start that play.
Buffoon kicks it out. Stolen. And shot doesn't go for Fredericks. The Rockets still with a 13-point lead after 3. 57-44, Lincoln Northeast leading Northstar in the HAC Championship. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on News Channel Nebraska.
This broadcast is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Final 8 minutes. Boys HAC Championship, 57-44, Lincoln and Northeast leading Northstar.
Whoops. You'd like to say comfortable lead, but you know the way Northstar can score the basketball well under their average rate now. Just kind of feels like you never really have a lead that's all that safe.
And if you're Northstar, you feel good. You got Castor going in that third quarter, which was the good news. The bad news is you only were able to cut into the lead by 1 point as a Foon was called for the foul.
Yeah, Foon's going to get the whistle. Again, Schweitzer doing a really nice job. Strong with the basketball.
Schweitzer with 7 points thus far, now 8.
Gets the friendly roll as he catches the front of the iron. Nice rotation on that basketball. Something I could never really do from the foul line, so I always appreciate it when I see the guys that can do that.
You're not alone here in the broadcast booth with that problem. 59-44. Lincoln High School sports on NCN's presented by Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. There is a big three by Goy Gatwich.
Yeah, give head coach Castor a lot of credit. He's been rotating through bodies, trying to find that offensive weapon to kind of kickstart, white things up. Maybe he found it.
Chance to cut this back
nice
to
pass.
10. Extra pass from Schaefer to a Foon. He's a little bit strong on the shot. And a foul is called on Gatwich. Home fans here don't like it. Reminder that this fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org.
Yeah, Gatwich has that 6'4" frame. Still only a sophomore.
Take doesn't go for Fredericks. Put back by Schaefer does.
Yeah, that's really keeping the Gators in this game. Their ability to snag those offensive rebounds.
Houston from way downtown. Excellent effort there by Schweitzer. He throws it off a Navigator.
You know, I think your casual fans think, do you really need to take basically a half-court three ball in that spot, you know, up 10 early in the shot clock? Houston's game, that's okay.
Big opportunity here, cutting it to single digits. Northstar, they have a chance to do it as Castor will head to the line.
See, this is a really good spot here, real good scenario, turn of events here for Northstar. They deny the second shot opportunity from the Rockets, then Castor gets right to the rack, draws the foul. Clock is stopped, they're able to cut into that lead even more.
That instant replay brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close, and it is single digits for the first time since early in the second quarter.
You know, and it felt like in the second half on a couple of occasions where Northeast was really going to run away with this one. Give Northstar a lot of credit, clawing back in, keeping it tight. Now pulling within 8.
Para with a turnaround basket.
Excellent job not speeding things up. Para just staying cool underneath there, working around the last defender.
Castor fadeaway three, no. Rebound by Teneper. Here comes Houston. Foul on the floor.
Yep. Thanks to that Euro step. Look how he slowed it down here. 1, 2. That hesitation allowed for the defender to get a reach in before the shot attempt went up.
Corner three short. Fredericks, the offensive board. 2 shots coming up.
You know, that just kind of felt like Fredericks, the upperclassman. Really smart player there, boxing out the backside. Then just the fight, the hustle, understanding where he is on the court.
Be sure to stay tuned for our top plays, brought to you by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu now and discover your path to possible. Also, Tom Dinsdale Auto, which is proud to be community driven.
Fredericks knocks down the free throw, continues his strong game. Oh, William Schaefer with the answer. Gators aren't going anywhere.
Cuts it back to a 9-point game after the Schaefer triple. Almost to the halfway point of the fourth. Northeast still up 63-54.
Gators moving to this zone defense.
And stepping on the baseline, Schweitzer turns it over.
You know, and Brian Castor, head coach of Northstar, said, look, we like to play man-to-man, but we can switch it up defensively. If we have to, we'll go to zone. I really like this changeup he's throwing at Northeast in their offense in the second half. Just giving them a different look. You've seen it work right there, having a player dribble it out of bounds.
And Schaefer the basket inside. It's a 7-point game.
Schaefer posting up. Excellent job once again. Castor getting into that defense, delivering another bounce pass for the assist.
Castor the steal.
Yeah, and that was a good foul. It really was from Tenneper, because otherwise you might have seen an alley-oop type of a Showtime dunk here. Castor jumps the passing lane. Obvious foul after the takeaway. Yeah, Gatwich was thinking, hey, is he going to give me something at the rim here? He's going to take it himself. Tenneper didn't want to see.
Northstar been clawing back. Castor in and out. Rockets basketball.
And Jordan Castor can't believe it, shaking his head like, what's going on?
Be sure to stay tuned for our post-game player of the game interview, brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center, as that one's off the mark. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination. Also, that interview brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and in Aurora. 3 is short. It's off Northeast.
That was a nice catch and shoot. Gatwich was off the mark, but that was a well-run set play coming out of the break. When you just kind of feel it wind down, the tension builds up. Every possession now is like gold for the Gators. Really got to take care of the ball. No empty possessions. Get some good looks here down the stretch.
And there goes Castor.
Yep.
What a play.
Full head of steam coming off that little bit of a screen at the 15-foot mark. And the home crowd's going to come to their feet here. They're looking for a defensive stop. 1-2-2 zone, trying to shut it down.
Less than 3 to go. Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. It's a 5-point game. Northstar down by 15 rather at halftime. They've trimmed it to 5, a chance to do it even more here on this possession.
See what the zone did right there. Houston got that early penetration, but it leaves the defenders at the rim. He had another defender to play against. Castor to the rim again, and this home crowd is fired up.
Unbelievable. The sophomore has come alive in the second half. And Northstar is down just 3. Full timeout taking. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. The Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship is coming down to the wire.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Well, that is a familiar face in the gray. Dylan Raiola, we believe Ja'Cory Barney, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Raiola was at the Supernovas game, which we were televising. I think he just likes to follow News Channel Nebraska around.
This guy's everywhere. He's also a Chiefs fan. He was in Kansas City this past Sunday. Yeah, he's at a Supernovas game last night. I think he just likes really good sports.
Well, and he's being treated to an excellent game, just like everyone here, everyone watching across the state. We hope you're enjoying it. 63-60. 2 minutes to go in this one.
See, there was a spot there. The Rockets could have attacked the rim. They had the numbers. Gators gambled, didn't come up with a turnover.
Abdallah, count the basket.
Excellent, excellent take at the rim. Going baseline, that quick first step from the big fella. Look at him get baseline.
10 points for Abdallah. Those are some big ones there. A chance to put this back to 6.
Push it back to that 2-possession game. Well, I mean, it's 5 now, but kind of feel like it force the hand or lure Northstar into taking a couple 3 balls. If you can get up by 6.
Castor lays it off to Schaefer. Gets defenders in the air. 2 shots.
He's done that a number of times. He uses that aggressive nature from the Rockets against them. The ball fake, the strong take. And once again, here we go. Gators at the foul line. Clock stopped, and they're cutting into this lead.
You need those.
That has been a struggle, hasn't it? Just thinking back to the first half.
17 points now for Sam Schaefer as he hits the second.
Still up by 4. Rockets can still be selective here.
Oh, take by Fredericks.
What an adjustment, attacking the baseline, getting around that zone with the 2 wing players. What a call, couple offensive plays calls down the stretch here for Northeast.
And Castor does it again. Keeping his team in it. Look at the spin puts on this.
Puts a little English on the ball. Like, look at the traffic in front of him, able to just slice through it, and then, like you said, putting that spin on the ball, using the glass. Not too many players, Class A, B, whatever, in the state of Nebraska or anywhere can come up with a bucket like that.
19 points for Castor, all of them coming since halftime.
Okay, so here's the situation. They're still a 2-possession game, down 4. It's going to come down to their defense. Northstar has to get a stop. Going to be very interested to see what Brian Castor, does he go back to that zone that's given up a couple buckets at the rim from the wing position, or is he going to go back to his man-to-man? Traditionally, they love to stay in that man-to-man defense, but the zone, for the most part, has held up throughout the second half. Big call here with just over a minute to go. Gonna set up the full court pressure, no surprise there.
Castro got his hands on it. It's stolen away. And Castor earns himself 2 free throws.
Good sportsmanship shown right there from Fredericks, helping Castor up, but my goodness. I mean, what a takeaway. The full court pressure. Lucky that wasn't on the shot.
They will be bonus moving forward. Any further fouls? Houston out on Castor. Castor with the triple. It's a 1-point game. What a shot.
Whole new complexion. Here we go.
Houston fouled on the floor.
I thought Richie might have been trying to call a timeout for Northeast, trying to set up a half-court shot, but I think you're happy with this. Your leading scorer. That was deep. What a deep 3.
And you can see it there on the left of your screen. Dylan Raiola jumped out of his seat when that 3 went down. Houston with a big free throw. What a game.
Head coach Brian Castor going to try and freeze the kicker here. Calls a timeout in between free throws. I don't know. You got to score like Houston at the line. Try whatever you want, you know.
Trying to gather my thoughts here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 22 points for Northstar here in the fourth. They have nearly eliminated a 13-point deficit to start this quarter. So they're currently down to potentially 3 if Houston hits this. But if you're down 13 to start the fourth and you have a possession at the end of the game to tie and stay in it, you'll take it.
And regardless, they're going to have that opportunity here, because if Houston does knock down the free throw, they'll only be down 3. And we've been talking about it. Northstar has a slew, a number, whatever you want to call it. They got a couple of guys that can knock down the 3 ball, and they've all checked into the game here after that timeout. So there's plenty of options for Castor to look to, including himself if he wants to pull the trigger.
And again, Castor scoreless. He was scoreless in the first half, and he has exploded here in the second. All right, 3-point game.
Northstar doesn't have to take the 3. They don't have to take it at this spot.
There's the 3! We're tied! Castor with the triple.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Up and under! Fredericks with the basket. The Rockets are back up by 2.
Huge play at the baseline once again. Fredericks under control, the wraparound. How about the feed from Houston?
Unbelievable. Fans here on their feet for the dramatic ending to this Boys Heartland Athletic Conference Championship.
Okay, 3 seconds. Still have plenty of time. You'd like a little bit more, obviously, if you're Northstar. Officials talking about it. Looks like it's going to stay at 3.1. If they can get something inbounded around the half-court line, that would really help them out. Let's see how Northeast wants to play it. I would guard the inbounds pass, and I would want some bodies defending in the backcourt. I do not want to allow Northstar to get something easy around the mid-court area. And they did. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. This changes everything, Brandon. 5.1 seconds left of the clock. Northstar can actually run some type of an offensive play. It's going to have to be in a hurry, but that's huge, adding 2 more seconds to the clock. What a finish. What a finish.
You can't not let Castor take the last shot, can you?
I don't know. I don't know what you can do to stop him. You can try and shade an extra body or defender his way.
All right, here we go. And actually, it's the chess match. We have another timeout taken.
Kind of a couple of poker players here, right? Trying to get each other to show each other's hands. Monty Ritchie, Brian Castor, a couple fantastic head coaches here for Northeast and Northstar. Kind of sparring. And hey, only 5 seconds left for the HAC Conference Tournament title here. Why not take those timeouts?
Can I have your attention, please? We request that you do not go out onto the playing surface at the end of the game. Do not go out onto the playing surface at the end of the game.
And so the PA announcer, the preemptive, no one storm the court, please.
I don't know if that's going to hold up.
Yeah, you heard some disagreements already with the announcement, but we're going to see what happens here. 5.1, 2-point game.
Here we go.
North Sparta inbound. Castor pulls up from deep. It's off. Lincoln Northeast will win the Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. 71-69. What a game.
Really was. Rockets had control of it there, but you just knew Northstar wasn't going to let it go easy. Frantic comeback there in the fourth quarter, comes up just short. Tip of the cap to Northeast, hanging in there, securing that victory.
Don't go anywhere. Trophy presentation and medal ceremonies and interviews all coming up on our postgame show.
This broadcast is brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Auto. Celebrating 20 years, Tom Dinsdale Automotive is proud to be community-driven. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Welcome back, the Rockets. Win their second HAC tournament title in 4 years. 71-69, your final. Northstar with a frantic comeback that falls just short. What a game. What a performance by both teams at the Rockets. Being embraced by the student section as they avenge a loss from earlier this year to Northeast, or to Northstar rather, 84-83. Andy somewhere down there in the fray trying to wrangle up Coach Monty Ritchie and our player of the game. A lot of excitement here at Lincoln Northstar High School.
Mic check, mic check.
Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Hey sports fans, heading to the big game tonight? Make sure you stop by Speedy Mart before you hit the stadium. Fuel up your car and grab your favorite snacks and drinks to keep your energy high. Whether it's chips, soda, or a quick meal, Speedy Mart has everything you need to kick off your game night right. Don't miss out. Swing by Speedy Mart for all your pre-game essentials.
Speedy Mart, snacks before the game.
If you're thinking about becoming a John Deere technician, receive a debt-free degree from Landmark Implement. With the John Deere Student Tech program, receive reimbursement for up to 100% of college tuition, fees, books, and room and board, plus a $5,000 tool stipend. Students are paid a competitive hourly wage for their work hours and are guaranteed employment at a Landmark location after graduation. Visit landmark.careers to find out more about the John Deere Student Tech program and become part of the Landmark difference.
All right, we're courtside here at Lincoln Northstar, where Northeast prevails as the conference champions. Now joined by Coach Ritchie. What are your first thoughts? That game went right down to the wire, just like the first time you guys played the Gators.
Yeah, really good game. Two really good teams. I thought both teams played well. We had a really good first half. They had a really good second half. We were able to make enough plays down the stretch to kind of hold on. So,
what was the difference there at the end? I mean, you kind of felt like the Gators were going to make a run. You were able to hold them off, though, just enough.
Yeah, I mean, we just made some big plays, right? We've got some really good players and really good kids. And they executed what we asked them to, and worked out for us.
What was going through your mind, though? You guys were up by 13, and then the Gators just went on that run throughout the fourth quarter.
Oh, we knew they would. You know, that's something we talked about at halftime. You know, you're up 15, you're feeling pretty good. But we talked to them at halftime. They're going to make a run. They're going to make a run, and we got to manage it and keep executing and stick with the game plan. And we did. So really proud of the guys, and really good win for not only our team but our school and Northeast Lincoln. So
you expand upon that a little bit. You guys taking home some hardware here. What that does for the psyche, really the confidence moving forward.
Yeah, well, these guys don't lack confidence with some of the shots they shoot. But, you know, anytime you play some really good teams and you're able to come out on top, that only helps your confidence. And I'm really excited to see where these last 3 to 4 weeks go. And as long as we work hard and continue to progress, I feel really good about where we're at. But we got some work to do.
You're talking about the guys. All right, problem. Can you zero in on our player of the game, Houston? 27 big points, a couple big free throws there towards the end.
Yeah. He's a really good player. He's a really good player. He does it a lot of different ways. He's just a winner. He's a winner. And all of our guys are winners because they show up every day and they work hard. And credit to Lazarick. He found that he made the right play most of the game. He didn't try to force too much, and he found his teammates and trusted them, and they stepped up and played well.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's hear it from our player of the game, Lazarick Houston. 27 huge points. What are your initial thoughts? That was a tough game, but you guys did prevail.
Yeah, I always thought we were going to win, like no matter what. They beat us by 1 point. I ended up cramping that game. We should have won that game.
You had some key plays down the stretch. Coach saying, look, we put it in your hands. You make the right decisions, and you did most of the game. What was going through your mind, though, as the Gators made that run towards the end?
I was getting a little nervous now. I was getting a little nervous, but I already knew we were going to pull it through. We had it.
You guys started so hot. What was key for that start? Because it was like you guys were going to run away with that one, and that really gave you guys the space to kind of secure that victory towards the end.
They scored a lot of points in transition, so we just got back. Had a little trouble boxing out, but, I mean, we just stopped them, got in our gaps. You know, that was it.
You mentioned the double overtime loss you had earlier in the season to the Gators. What was the biggest difference in your mind, you guys prevailing here for the HAC conference title at that?
Could you say it again?
What was the difference between this game and the last one? You guys prevail in getting the victory over Northstar this time.
Like I said, I just cramped. Okay. Yeah, I was out for like 2 or 3 minutes, and they came back, and they got the dub.
I asked the coach, I'm going to ask you too, what does this do for your guys' psyche, your confidence moving forward, securing that conference tournament championship?
It gives us a lot of confidence and motivation, and yeah, really.
I'll let you get to the celebration. Thank you, Lazaric.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, let's send it up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy. Congratulations to Lazaric Houston, 27 big points, getting the win. He didn't cramp this time around. That was a part of our Nebraska Orthopedic Center Player of the Game interview, where Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination. Also brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Buick in Aurora. Proud to sponsor the Player of the Game interview. Taking a breather, 71-69. The Rockets hoist the HAC tournament plaque for the second time in 4 years. Let's jump in to our top plays. Brought to you by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu now and discover your path to possible. And also they're brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Auto. Proud to be community driven. Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. Lincoln and Northstar, the 1 seed, hosting and taking on 2nd-seeded Lincoln and Northeast. A rematch of when these two teams met earlier in the year. Northstar came out on top 84-83 in that one. How about a triple knockdown in the corner by Will Schaefer in that first. Northeast still out to a 10-4 lead. This would make it 12-4. Grant Fredericks, he had a great game, 20 points in this one. Scoring too early, it's 18-11. Now we have Sam Schaefer with a 3 from the corner for Northstar. Back and forth we went after one. It was 18-14 Northeast. Lazaric Houston, if you haven't heard of him, you have now. He's really good at basketball, averaging 28 a game. There's 2 for this senior. It's a 10-point lead for the Rockets. Late in the second, there's another strong take by Fredericks to earn a trip to the free throw line. Lincoln at Northeast outscoring the Gators 18-7 in the second, so it's 36-21 at halftime. And the Gators trying to get back into it. Jay-Sean Afun, he finished in double digits with 10 points. Still, though, Northeast keeping the Gators at bay. Houston knocking down the 3. He went off in the third. He finished with 27 total, but he had 3 big threes in that third quarter to give the Rockets a comfortable lead. But the story of the second half would be Jordan Castor, Northstar's leading scorer. He was scoreless in the first half. He would end up putting up 22 in the second half alone, and that would be a huge reason why Northstar got back into this one. It was 57-44 after the third quarter, but look at that. Late in the fourth, all of a sudden, the deficit's nearly eliminated. It's a 3-point game before Mo Abdallah gets the basket. He finished with 10, but this is with under a minute to go, and Schaefer, the 3, or excuse me, Castor, the 3, again putting up 22 in this second half, and with time winding down, a game on the line, Castor strikes again. We're tied. Clock is running though, so this is right after the make by Castor, and the Rockets come back down, and Fredericks gets the bucket, and it would be enough. Rockets up by 2, 1 last second shot by the Gators. It falls short from Castor. Despite the sophomore's great performance in the second half, Lincoln Northeast comes out on top, 71-69. It is the second HAC tournament title for the Rockets in the past 4 years. That will do it for our coverage here today. Some excellent basketball. Again, the girls' game, it was Southwest versus Northstar, and the Northstar girls took them down fairly comfortably. The first HAC tournament title for the Northstar girls program in history. You also had Sarah Gatwich become the career leading scorer for this girls program with over 1,112 points. Then this boys game speaks for itself, a dramatic ending, but the Rockets hold off the late rally by Northstar to hold on for the victory, 71-69. That will do it for our coverage here tonight. A reminder, though, that we have more basketball coming your way next week. Thursday will be in Kearney as the Bearcats host Grand Island in a big Tri-Cities rivalry. Then on Friday, Valentine at Gothenburg for a girls and boys doubleheader, live at 5:50. And then a week from today, more tournament championship basketball. The Greater Northeast Conference Finals will be in Hardington for that one. 5:50 live for the girls and boys championships next Saturday. All of our games and broadcast schedule you can find at NCN Sports on X or by going to newschannelnebraska.com. That will do it. From Lincoln Northstar, special thanks to our terrific production crew, Danny Alvarado and Paul Hires in the truck. For Andy Klassen, I'm Brandon Axelman. We will see you for more basketball in Kearney on Thursday.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.